Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Thank you for joining us on a special Saturday episode of N.A.W.A. Main Event Wrestling. And have we got a show for you tonight, folks? This is to make up for having to miss on Thursday. Unfortunately, things happen in real life, folks, and we had to postpone our show. But we will absolutely make it up to you tonight. And we're going to start off with one of the fastest rising stars in the N.A.W.A., Ahmed. And folks, we thank you for joining us here tonight. And as always, if you like what you see on your screen, feel free to like and subscribe. We always look forward to subscribers. If you don't want to subscribe, absolutely a follow will suffice, and we would love to have you follow us and just get a chance to watch. Ahmed, the proud owner of several victories here in the N.A.W.A., as well as his own company, Ahmed's Nut Bread. We are required to mention that as he is a sponsor of our show. But tonight, folks, Ahmed has his work cut out for him. We will see Ahmed going up against Bubba Joe Hayes in an underground match. Now, Bubba Joe Hayes is one of our N.A.W.A. originals, folks. He's a holdover from the old school show, and he's back to prove he's still got a little left in the tank. Is he going to be able to prove that tonight against Ahmed? Well, we'll see here momentarily. Bubba Joe Hayes making his way down to the ring. And folks, we've got several title shots on the line for you tonight. It is going to be a hell of a show, and we're glad you're here to join us. And joining us virtually tonight, it looks like we have a few folks here. Let's go ahead and give some shout-outs to our virtual attendees in the audience tonight. Give me 1 second, and I'll get a list for you, folks, and we'll give you guys shout-outs here. Virtual attendees, we've got the local fangirl 1137, welcome in. We have Ahmed the Egyptian, welcome in. Folks, we hope that you enjoy the show that we have planned for you tonight. And we're going to kick it off right now.
The only ways to win are by knockout or submission.
Also, if you're viewing, folks, make sure you leave a hi in the chat so we can give you a shout out. We always want to take care of our virtual guests just as much as our guests in attendance.
And from Kentucky, weighing in at 280 pounds, Bubba Joe.
And as always, folks, since I forgot to mention, you're listening to the voice of the N.A.W.A., Wink Finkman. And we have Blue Snow Luna Fox in the chat tonight. Welcome in, Blue. And Bubba Joe Hayes starts it off early, but Ahmed quickly reversing, now slamming Bubba Joe Hayes' head right into the mat. Following it up with a stomp. Ahmed on the early offense here, trying to end this match early, and that's a good idea. Bubba Joe Hayes is not one of those competitors that you want to take lightly, folks. Hayes back up, misses his punch, so Ahmed not missing his. Oh, and a belly-to-belly takes the big man from the backwoods of Kentucky down. And a leg trip from Bubba Joe Hayes. Wily veteran that he is, picks him up in a deadlift. Has Ahmed above his head. Oh, and drops him down. Ahmed crashing hard to the canvas. And a stump puller throws him across the ring. Bubba Joe Hayes now jumping right back in. Ahmed locks him up now. Gets him on his shoulders. Sends him down with a huge right hand. Crowd loving what they're seeing so far. Hayes reverses though, laying in some huge forearms. And a stomp to the elbow. Ahmed in a bad way here. Hayes able to counter. Lefts and rights from the big man from Kentucky. Oh, a Russian leg sweep. Ahmed in bad shape. Oh, double axe handle takes Ahmed back down to the ground. Once again here, Bubba Joe Hayes starting to feel himself, and that's not a good thing for Ahmed, but Ahmed reverses, and Hayes now reverses again. Out to the outside of the ring now. Those down there by the ring in attendance are in a dangerous position, folks. Oh, and he slams him down. Now, folks, we were telling you we've got titles on the line tonight. We have our Women's World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Blue taking on Diamond tonight in our Women's Championship match. We have our television title that will be defended, as well as the Intercontinental title. Wolf Soldier taking on Gunnar Marshall in a no-holds-barred match. Folks, it is going to be a great night of wrestling action here in the N.A.W.A. arena. And Bubba Joe Hayes takes down Ahmed with a huge clothesline. Folks, once again, if you're in our chat, we greatly appreciate you being here. If you have your own federation, by all means, drop the name. Oh my gosh, Ahmed with a low blow. Drop the name of your federation so we can give your federation a shout out as well. We always want to try to promote each other, folks. This is not about who's better, who's worse. This is about teams and friendship. And Ahmed again with the low blow, taking advantage of the underground rules. They call it the low blow king for a reason, folks. Ahmed, dangerous with that, has been known to actually knock people out with it. Ahmed now with a big advantage on Bubba Joe Hayes, stomping on the arm. Hayes in bad shape here. Ahmed sends him back toward the ring. Ahmed in the ring now himself. Oh, and a kick to the chest. Ahmed now potentially looking for a weapon. Yes, got that kendo stick. Went for a shot and missed. Did not miss the second shot. Straight to the head. Has made Bubba Joe Hayes mad. The big man from Kentucky right back up. Ahmed able to counter and land a big lariat. Ahmed in control here. No, Hayes. Shoulder takedown. Stands Ahmed back up. Ahmed with a judo throw. And a neck breaker. Ahmed now going for a submission. Got him in the front choke. Oh, is Bubba Joe Hayes about to tap? Ahmed's really working it in, and he does. Ahmed gets the submission win over the big man from Kentucky, Bubba Joe Hayes. What a match. And let's give another shout out to someone in our chat tonight, folks. Chef's Madhouse 420, owner of CMH 420 Wrestling himself. Let's give a big shout out to the chef. Fresh N.A.W.A bread, eh? Okay. Either we're speaking pig Latin, folks, or the local fangirl is having a stroke. Either way, it makes for great entertainment. Ahmed's Nut Bread winning out tonight. Ahmed once again showing why he's one of the fastest rising stars in the N.A.W.A, a former television champion already in his short time here. Now, folks, this next match, we have a special treat for you. We have a fatal four-way, and the winner of this match will take on the winner of the Women's Championship match later this evening. They will take on the winner of that match. So the winner of this match, once again, will take on the winner of the Women's Championship match later tonight. And making her way out to the ring, we have the hood baddie, Amaya Campbell.
Making her way to the ring, the baby Amaya Campbell.
Amaya Campbell here in her short time in the N.A.W.A has already made a name for herself, giving the likes of Blue and Zariah Olatunde a huge fight every time they've got into the ring. And tonight will be no different, folks. Keep your eye on Amaya Campbell and get ready for some fireworks. It's not quite the 4th of July, but we're going to start early. And folks, once again, if you like what you see, make sure you give us a follow. This way you can always keep up with all of the wrestling action here from the NAWA. And remember, our normal schedule is Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We have our retro show. That's right, if you are tired of the same old formulaic wrestling that you see day in and day out on television, folks, join us on Tuesday nights at 7 for a journey back in time. We're going to take you back to the old school, and we're going to send you back to the retro territory days. And then on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, well, you're looking at the action that you're going to get to see. And making her way into the ring, folks, Miss Amy McFarland, once again, a rookie in the sport of professional wrestling, but has made a huge mark here in the N.A.W.A. women's division. Her trainer, La Llorona, was the once a women's champion here, and she recently just lost to Blue. Trying to reclaim it and going up potentially against her own mentee here tonight. McFarland, a high-flying brawler here, folks, and she puts on a show. Matter of fact, it's the whole women's division. I will go out on a limb and say women's wrestling right now in the E-Federation world is probably some of the best wrestling that you will get to watch. And we're going to prove it to you in this match, folks. A fatal four-way to determine who takes on the winner of the women's championship match later tonight between Diamond and Blue. And here we go. We just mentioned her name, La Llorona, making her way out to the ring now. The luchadora from Mexico has made her name down there for years and finally decided to bring her talents to the United States. And she chose the N.A.W.A. to do so. Once again, La Llorona is a former women's champion here in the N.A.W.A. and is looking to recapture gold and glory. If she wins the match tonight, she will take on the winner of Diamond versus Blue for the N.A.W.A. Women's Championship. And folks, from the chats we have my girl, hello nurse. You love to see it, folks. You love to see the interaction. And once again, if you're in the chats with us tonight, we thank you 100% for coming in and spending your Saturday with us. We usually do this on Thursdays, folks, but real life happens. And unfortunately, we had to postpone our event from this Thursday till now. But we're going to make it up to you tonight, guaranteed. And our last competitor making her way down to the ring, part of the faction known as the American Way, we have Andrea Honor. Andrea, an accomplished women's wrestler in the Greco-Roman and freestyle wrestling, who has wrestled for the United States Olympic team and has followed her mentor, Kyle Truth, into MMA. Andrea Honor, a former MMA champion in various organizations around the United States, has decided to ply her trade here in the N.A.W.A. and see if her skills can transfer over. Thus far, she's not captured very many wins, but that's not to say that she hasn't tried. So let's see if her luck changes tonight, and let's see if Andrea Honor can take on the winner of Diamond versus Blue for the N.A.W.A. Women's Championship. And here we go, folks. I hope you already got your snacks because you will not want to miss anything that goes on in this match. And the ladies square off, and it is going to be absolute chaos as we see La Llorona and Amy McFarland taking an advantage over two of the other competitors in this match. McFarland laying in kicks and punches in on Andrea Honor. And we see La Llorona attacking her own mentee. Amaya Campbell now focusing on La Llorona. Campbell gets drop kick from behind by McFarland. And as they used to say back in the day, folks, it is on like Donkey Kong. I'm going to sit back and be quiet here during this match, trying to call as much action as I can, but in these fatal four-ways, it's mostly just organized chaos. So we'll call the big moves so you can enjoy the show. Campbell going for cover one. And McFarland able to kick out at 1. Remember, folks, this is not an elimination match. This is whoever gets the first pinfall is the victor here, or submission. Campbell and Honor now going at it. Campbell in huge amounts of offense. And McFarland taking down La Llorona. McFarland and Campbell now, snapmare. Big kick to the back. La Llorona circles around McFarland. Oh, that Russian leg sweep. Big offense here early on in the match, folks. Llorona now, DT to Andrea Honor, taking her down. And hits the splash. Oh, McFarland with a kendo stick to both ladies in the ring. Going for a pin here on Honor. 1, 2, and Campbell there to break it up. Oh, baseball bat has been introduced now. McFarland and Honor both taking a hit from the baseball bat. La Llorona tried to hit her, missed. That's an easy thing to say, isn't it, folks? Llorona, high risk. That moonsault press right onto Campbell. Campbell wisely rolls out. But now it's Llorona and Honor tying it up in the middle of the ring. Oh, and a DDT. And McFarland jumps right in with the blockbuster. Went for a backflip but missed. Llorona now goes for the splash herself. La Llorona sends McFarland into the corner. McFarland blocks a shot, out with a kick. Campbell with a chair. Oh, Llorona able to lock the offense. And Campbell with that spinning facebuster to Andrea Honor. Honor eating a lot of offense here. And then there's La Llorona off the ropes. Oh, Campbell went for that jumping clothesline and missed. Now Llorona and McFarland. La Llorona showing her wisdom here, that wily veteran skill that she has coming from her years of experience in Mexico. And McFarland and Honor now tying it up on the outside. Llorona has Campbell on her shoulders. Oh, that backpack jawbreaker. Llorona powers Honor over into the ropes. Sends her running now, no. Llorona missed the drop kick there, didn't quite get all of it, only got a little bit. Now going after her mentee again. Campbell in the way from sending her into the ropes. Now they're swinging back and forth here. McFarland forearm to the back, sends her into the corner turnbuckle. Oh, that sling blade takes McFarland down. And Honor and Campbell. Oh, big slam over the top from Honor. Llorona sends Honor into the ropes. Now hits her with that spinning. Oh, that spinning splash into an enziguri. Now has her in the corner. And McFarland sends Campbell into the ropes. Drop kick. Big knee drops Campbell. Honor sent into the ropes. La Llorona. Springboard cutter. Springboard cutter takes Honor down. Llorona, and there it is, folks. She's going for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by McFarland at 2. La Llorona rushes across the ring, confronts Campbell. Go behind, got her up. Oh, German suplex for the bridge. 1, 2, the other lady's trying to break it up. Barely able to do so. Honor has McFarland up. Oh, gory special breaker. And went for that spinning back kick. Honor read it though. And there's a famouser. A leaping leg press. And Campbell now. Big knees to McFarland. Major damage. Now McFarland has been busted open. And La Llorona able to break up the count, but not before McFarland was busted open by Campbell. Oh, big kicks and punches in the ring. McFarland has her up in that butterfly. Oh, there it is, Casino Royale. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and Honor there to break it up. That might have been it, folks, if Andrea Honor wasn't there to break that up. What a match so far, folks, and I told you, these ladies show out every single time. Gonna roll up 1. No, able to kick out at 1 was McFarland. Superman punch from Honor, and she tackles down Campbell. Is she gonna go for the cover here? No, picking Campbell back up. Picks her up over the top with that throw. Oh, and it's a chair shot, trying to pose. Folks, you cannot do that in a fatal 4-way match. And a chair shot to Campbell from La Llorona. Honor finally back up, trying to pose again. And Llorona ties her up into the turnbuckle, getting ahead of speed. There's that big splash. And the Insegura again busts open Andrea Honor. Llorona's got her on the ropes. No, Andrea counters. And that huge splash. She calls out the red, white, black, and blue. 1, 2, 3. Oh, almost a 3 count. Wow. Folks, that was 2.8 right there. And now the ladies all trying to team up on Andrea Honor after seeing that flurry of offense here. And a huge lariat takes Campbell down. McFarland also with a cover here. What's going on? 1, 2. Both ladies kick out at the same time. Not sure who the victory would have went to there. And Llorona with that rolling cutter. The Tijuana drive, she calls it. Oh, kendo stick takes down Campbell. Llorona's got McFarland tied up in the ropes. What's she going for here? And went for a monkey flip. No. On the top rope. Hurricane Rana. Showing off that Lucha Libre style. And that flat liner. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3. La Llorona is moving on to try and recapture her title. She will take on the winner of Blue versus Diamond tonight. What a match, folks. Instant classic indeed. Welcome into the chat. We have Chris Redfield's Gentle Touch. Welcome in, sir, or madam. Hope that you're enjoying the show. We greatly appreciate you stopping in to say hi. And folks, that was only the second match of the evening. We have 5 more matches ahead of you. We've got 3 title shots waiting. We have our television championship, which is defended every week on every television show that we have. We have the women's championship, which will be defended against Diamond tonight. And we have our Intercontinental Championship, which is our main event of the evening. We have Wolf Soldier rematching against Gunnar Marshall from last week. Folks, this is going to be one banger of a match. These two do not like each other. And in this match, we have a tornado tag match coming in from probably one of the most dominant families in professional wrestling, the Olatunde family. We have Sifa and Zavari, and they will be taking on Gorilla and Butcher, the Brotherhood. Oh, and we had a subscription tonight. Chris Redfield's Gentle Touch. Thank you so much, sir. Absolutely appreciative, sir. We appreciate you very, very much. Thank you so much for that. Habba Babba. I recognize that Habba Babba now. Welcome in, good sir. Welcome in. And thank you for everybody in the chat who's wishing me happy birthday. I appreciate that, folks. And we have the tag team champions, the Brotherhood, making their way to the ring. Gorilla and Butcher. Gorilla absolutely lives up to his name, folks. Look at that monster on the right-hand side. And Butcher is deceptive. He looks like a little guy, but that man strikes with the power of a bear. Folks, you are in for a fight tonight. The Olatundes are in for a fight tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. I do believe that our general manager and owner, Robert Davis, will give the winner, if the Olatundes win, they will get a future title shot. And yes, I'm getting that right now. That is confirmed. If the Olatundes win this match, they will have a guaranteed title shot against the Brotherhood next month at our pay-per-view, Anarchy in America. And right now, we've got 50-50 offense here. We've got the Olatundes and the Brotherhood both just giving the business to each other. And Butcher has Sifa tied up over in the corner. Oh, and slams him down with a kick, and Gorilla taking down our other Olatunde family member here. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. This is Zuri and Sifa. I apologize, I misspoke earlier. Zuri and Sifa Olatunde in the ring. Zavari not wrestling tonight. And now on the outside, looks like we have Zuri taking the advantage over Gorilla. But Butcher's in the ring with a cover. And looks like that was either a 1 or a 2 count made by the ref. Butcher sends Sifa into the ropes here. Sifa able to power out. Takes down Butcher. And on the outside, Zuri and Gorilla just beating the absolute fire out of each other. And looks like in the ring, Sifa setting up for a big move. No, Butcher able to counter. Went for a kick. It was countered on his own. And another counter. These gentlemen are just going back and forth at each other. Butcher not quite able to get it. Zuri able to counter. I'm sorry, Sifa able to capitalize now. But Butcher countering again. And lands the disaster kick this time. Got Sifa tied up. No, Sifa reverses. Sends Butcher into the turnbuckles. Running splash. Gorilla has Zuri in trouble on the outside. And on the inside, Sifa's got Butcher up, but Butcher able to fight out of it. And a Superman punch takes down Sifa Olatunde. Butcher coming on the outside to help his brother here. And taking down Zuri with a flurry of punches. Oh, and a disrespectful snap. Zuri able to reverse it, and on the inside, Sifa able to reverse Gorilla here. My, how the tables have turned in that short amount of time, folks. Sifa's got Gorilla on the top rope. Superplex from Sifa takes Gorilla down. Zuri waiting on Butcher. Flurry of offense there, ending with a big knee to the forehead. Butcher right back up though. Oh, and it looks like Zuri popped out a kendo stick and took out Butcher. And Gorilla brawling with Sifa on the other side. Picking him up, oh, slams him down. Went for that leg drop and missed. Sifa just able to get out of the way. Basement drop kick. Butcher has Zuri down on the other side though. Butcher's got him up. What's he doing here? Gorilla able to take the advantage. Send Sifa back in the ring. Oh, low blow from Gorilla. Taking the shortcut. Going for a cover here. 1, 2. Oh, almost a 3 count with that low blow. Zuri back in to help it. Gorilla breaking the laws of physics there for a moment, folks. What it... You never know what you're going to see on N.A.W.A, that's for sure. Oh, and a big boot takes Butcher down. The Gorilla able to capitalize and take Sifa down with a shoulder block. Oh, but Sifa hits that spear. That massive spear takes down Gorilla. Well then, okay. Chris Redfield's gentle touch. You, sir, are apparently an amazing person. We love you for that. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. You are fantastic, sir. Onyx Flow 93, getting you I see you in there. Welcome in. Grizzly Express, welcome in. FR Yeoman's welcome in, folks. And thank you again to the very kind and generous Chris Redfield's Gentle Touch. And folks, right now, Gorilla sends him into the corner. Zuri in a bad way. Butcher's got Sifa down on the outside. Zuri able to counter Gorilla here. Went for that punt and missed. Gorilla clothesline. And Zuri on the outside looks like he's gaining the upper hand on Butcher. Oh, Gorilla's got him up. Choke slam. Choke slam from Gorilla. Oh, Sifa clotheslining Butcher, taking him down. Gorilla seemingly not noticing, goes for the cover. And Sifa able to break up the count. That could have been it. Sifa showing his strength now, picking the big man up. Oh my God, German suplex right onto the back of his head. And now fighting off Butcher as well. Zuri back to his feet now. Gorilla fighting out of it. Folks, this match has been a barn burner here. Gorilla got Zuri up. Oh, powerbomb, goes for the cover again. 1, 2. Oh, and Sifa right there, able to break it up last moment. Oh, and takes out Gorilla with a huge clothesline. Goes for a cover of his own. 1, 2, 3. The Olatundes taking advantage and getting the victory here tonight, folks. That means they have secured a title shot next month at Anarchy in America. Oh my goodness, folks, what a match. When I told you the Olatunde family does not mess around, folks, I was not playing favorites. That's just good, hard facts. Taking out the World Tag Team Champions in the Brotherhood. But what a match, folks. As they're called in the chat, the Paininators, apparently. All right, folks, we have our television championship match next. This will be a ladder match. The first one who can ascend the ladder and grab the title hanging above the ring will become the N.A.W.A. television champion. And making his way down to the ring, folks, he called out the winner last week. And we're going to give him the match. Let me introduce you to Jay Bird. Absolutely, once again, Chris Redfield's Gentle Touch, you are a hero to many, sir. Thank you very, very much for your kindness and your gratuity there. We appreciate you very, very much. And we have Jay Bird making his way into the ring. Folks, this version of Jay Bird is very dangerous. This is the Jay Bird who trained with the Yakuza. This is the Jay Bird who went to the Far East to learn fighting skills. This is the Jay Bird who is a danger to everyone he meets. And he is going to be taking on our resident lunatic from the streets of New York, Casey Jones. As the song says, Casey Jones on the scene, Yell Goongala. Now, Casey Jones is a huge fan of the 1980s cartoon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and has modeled his persona after his favorite character, the original creation of Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, Casey Jones. So what you see tonight, folks, is just a fan that went a little too far with it, but has made his way into the wrestling world and is doing pretty well for himself. He's made it to the television championship here in the N.A.W.A. But let's see if he can take on the ever-dangerous Jay Bird. Chef's 420 Madhouse, if you're watching, sir, you may want to tune in on this match. I believe Jay Bird is an associate of yours, if you will. And Bird, with that huge back elbow, takes Casey Jones down to the ground. Going out to the outside already for a ladder. Smart maneuver. Get the ladder in the ring, folks. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, Casey Jones snatching the ladder out of Jay Bird's hand, and Jay not liking that. Goes to the second rope. DDT! DDT right on top of the ladder. Takes Casey Jones out. Picks him up. Oh, powerbomb, back of his head. Hits that ladder hard. And as is par for the course, we see the lunatic himself back up as if nothing happened. Folks, that is a steel ladder. And the chair shot looks like it's busted Casey Jones open. And Jones just getting mad now. That kitchen sink knee followed up by a big stop. Bird again. Trying to take advantage of Casey Jones when his back is turned. Hits that code breaker to the back. Jones sends Bird on the outside now. What's he going for here? Is he going to hit him with the ladder? No, Bird attacks him, knocks the ladder out of his hands. Bird back in the ring. Picks the ladder. No Casey Jones. Bird able to counter. Big right hand stuns Jones. Send it to the corner. And a huge clothesline from Bird knocks Jones down to the ground again. Folks, Jones is like fighting Jason Voorhees. No matter what offense you throw at him, it doesn't look like anything can keep him down at this point. Bird throwing punches and kicks over in the corner. Oh, and a kick to the leg trying to take out that knee. Folks, if you can take out the vertical base in a ladder match, you're already halfway to victory. If they can't walk, they can't climb. And Bird landing another series of offensive moves here. But once again, Casey Jones just bouncing right out of it like he didn't feel it. And a drop kick to the knee takes Bird down to the ground. Back of the head being slammed into the canvas here. Jones, went for a big punch, and Bird able, thankfully, to counter out of it. That could have been very bad. And a DDT from the second rope. Bird now going to the outside. Taking a little tour of the ring there. Jones sent over the ropes. Bird going outside. Dangerous area, folks. That's the hardest part of the ring. Oh, and slams Casey Jones face first into it. Jones has that protective mask, but how much does it stop? Bird. Oh, forearm to the back of the head. There is no mask there, folks. That is just skin and bone. And again, Jones right back to his feet. He's unstoppable, it seems like. We saw that last week when Zuriel Otsunde had problems with Jones himself, losing that coveted television title. Oh, and Casey Jones had him up and hits him with that Dominator-style slam. Folks, Jones a dangerous individual here once again. This man is just a lunatic, and it doesn't seem like very much offense really hurts him. Bird now stretching him out at the shoulder, trying to dislocate that shoulder and do damage to the cervical spine. Jones now slowly getting back up. Bird's measuring him. Picks the leg and got him in an ankle lock. He's going for an ankle lock here, folks, once again to weaken that leg, that climbing ability by Casey Jones. You cannot win this match by tapping out. But Jones tapping out to the pain, finally showing that he can feel it. And now Bird setting up the ladder. But not going for a win. He's setting up the ladder to cause damage. Bird with a go behind. Forearm to the back. Locking up Jones. Got him up on his shoulder. No, Jones reverses. Reverse DDT. Jones now has the ladder set up, but instead goes outside for the chair. Back in the ring. Bird up the ladder. Jones, knocks the ladder right out from under him. Bird fell from 10 feet in the air. Bird down on the ground, hope he's okay. Big right hand, that knockout punch. And Bird bounces right back up himself. and just tosses Casey Jones like a sack of potatoes. Picks him up, got him on his shoulder. Oh! Spiked Casey Jones right on his head. Now again going for submission. Folks, once again, you cannot win this match by submission. This is by design. Bird looking to weaken his opponent as much as he possibly can. And again, Jones taps out to the pain. Jones not superhuman after all, able to feel pain, just ignoring it, I guess, and bouncing right back into it. Bird going for the ladder, but Jones gets him, grabs him from behind, hits him with the forearm, sends him into the ropes. Oh, low shot, hit him right below the belt, lifts it up. Oh my gosh, release German suplex sends Bird flying across the ring. Bird back in, no big body shot. Oh, these two are going to go at it hockey style, folks. They are going back and forth. Gladiator combat right here. Completely ignoring each other's pain threshold and just striking. Big clothesline from Casey Jones takes his man down. Jones has the ladder now. Sets it up. Going to climb. Slowly though, folks. Once again, those submissions taking their toll. And Bird going up the other side, going to meet him in the middle. Big right hand from Jay Bird. Oh, what is he doing? Casey counters. Folks, dangerous situation. This is precarious. They're going back and forth. Casey has him choking right now. Bird counters. Oh, Bird knocked down. Oh, and it's right back up angrily, but Casey Jones hits that forearm, knocking Bird down to the ground. Big right hand. That could do it, folks. Casey Jones now climbing the ladder again slowly after that damage from earlier, where Bird had him in that ankle lock submission. Casey Jones able to see the belt, trying to grab it. Able to grab it. He's hanging from the belt. Oh, powerbombed onto the ladder from Jay Bird. Big back elbow takes Casey Jones down. Bird now has the ladder, setting it up in the corner. Changing his mind. Nope. Putting it back. Bird sends Casey Jones over the top rope here. Bird thinking better of going on the offense maybe. Nope. Going to the other side. Gonna grab that other ladder. Now we have both ladders introduced into the match, folks. This is where it's gonna get crazy right here. Bird sets the ladder up. Climbing to the top, Casey Jones notices him. Gets back in the ring. Bird with his hand on the belt now. No, Bird taken down again. Casey hits the ropes. Looking for that double axe handle and missed. Bird hits him with a chair, and Casey Jones right back to his feet with a lariat. Again, no pain level whatsoever even being shown. Jones now stomping Bird into the corner. Jones grabbing the ladder. Setting the ladder up in the opposite corner here. Oh my gosh, Bird got him in that front choke. He's got him in that front facelock choke, just choking the life out of Jones. Jones again has to tap due to the pain. You've got to wonder how much more Jones can tolerate here, folks. Once again, he is just a man. This is not a superhuman person. This is just a person. And again, Bird picking the inopportune time to go for that title and sent crashing to the mat by Casey Jones himself. Jones up. Went for a stomp and missed. Bird now sending him into the ropes. Oh, flapjack into a forearm, knocking Casey Jones out. Jones looks like he is out, folks. And Bird maybe finally going for a win. No, picking up the chair, trying to cause more damage. And Jones is playing possum, but catches a knee. And Bird hits that spinning back splash there. What a maneuver. Bird going out to the top here. He's going for the title. Got his hands on it. He's going to be able to get it. And he does. Jay Bird is your new television champion, folks. Oh, look at that, folks. We have a bot in the chat. Bye-bye, bot. You are banned. We don't tolerate AI bots in the chat, folks. If you see one, report one. We will absolutely kick them out. We don't want them in the ring. Oh, what do we got here, folks? Marcus Justice is being attacked by someone in all black. Who is this? Who in the world is this? And he's attacking Marcus Justice. Oh my gosh, big forearm. What in the world is going on here? Folks, I have no idea who this is. I recognize those knees. That looks like Crow Sinister's knees, but it's not. It's not the right build. Marcus able to try to mount some offense here against the Masked Man, which is fantastic. Folks, this masked gentleman showed up out of nowhere and is attacking Marcus Justice here. I don't know who this is, but he's dominating this Marcus Justice, who is not one to be dominated. Who is this? Folks, somebody's got to get security out here. This could be a deranged fan. Who is this? Just head to toe in black and attacking one of our N.A.W.A. wrestlers. Who is this? Oh my God, a stomp to the back of the head. Somebody's got to get out there and help Marcus Justice. Folks, somebody, anybody, any of the wrestlers in the back, security, somebody get out there. We don't know who this is. This man just showed up out of nowhere and is attacking Marcus Justice of American Way. Where's Kyle Truth? Folks, I'm sorry. We just got word. Kyle Truth has been found in the locker room, beaten and bloody. And now Marcus Justice has just been attacked. What in the world is going on? I don't know what to say on that one, folks. I apologize. I'm at a loss for words here. Not sure what just happened, but American Way, Kyle Truth and Marcus Justice have both been taken out by the same man in the black mask. Kyle Truth left beaten in his dressing room, and Marcus Justice just got jumped backstage. I don't know what to say, folks. Wow. Moving on to the next match, folks, we have our women's championship match here, and Diamond making her way down to the ring. But how do you recover from something like that, folks? We had somebody completely unknown attack one of our wrestlers. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Diamond making her way down here to the ring, folks, to take on Blue in what's going to be an underground match for the Women's World Championship. And the winner of this match will then take on La Llorona next week for our Women's World Championship. He needs some milk. Okay, folks. Not a laughing matter when one of our wrestlers gets attacked by somebody we don't know. But I do have to admit, that's a little funny. It's going to break the tension for sure. And Blue, folks, let me say something about Blue. Blue is a dominant force. Let's just say that. Let's say that Blue is a dominant force in the women's wrestling, period. Not just N.A.W.A. Anywhere she chooses to wrestle, Blue is a dominant force. And I gotta say, she is one of the most skilled and powerful female wrestlers that I have ever come across in my career, here or anywhere else either. This is absolutely a vicious, vicious young lady. Absolutely a beast of a wrestler. And Blue Luna Snow Fox, if you're here, you may want to tune in. I believe you're an associate of Blue as well. So I think you would like to watch this match, just to give you a heads up. And once again, folks, if you like the action that you're seeing, please join us every Tuesday and Thursday night right here on Twitch TV for N.A.W.A. Main Event Wrestling. We start our shows at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We did have to bypass the show on Thursday. We were preempted and had to move the show to Saturday, which I do apologize for. But we are definitely going to try to make it up to you tonight. It has been a wild night of action. We had Ahmed taking a victory in the first match over Bubba Joe Hayes. We had the Olatundes securing a title shot against our our World Tag Team Champions. We had a fatal four-way match that saw La Llorona win, and she will now take on the winner of this match for that title that you see Blue holding right now. And folks, we still have two more matches. We had our television championship change hands. Jay Bird capturing gold for the first time here in the N.A.W.A. And our referee, Daphne Smith, showing off her belt, or the belt, I apologize, to the two competitors, showing them the trophy that they're fighting for tonight. And I think this is local fangirl 1137's favorite referee. I'm not sure. And here we go, folks. Blue locking Diamond up, spinning around. Oh, that whirling Hurricane Rana. Blue now has Diamond. Oh, stomp to the elbow. Blue dominating early here. Snap suplex. And Blue locking her up with that choke. Those powerful, powerful thighs wrapping around Diamond's head. Oh, but Diamond firing back now. Big series of offense. Oh, and that straight jacket German suplex. Takes down Blue. Diamond stomp to the arm. Diamond said she's calling her shot. But Blue counters, sends Diamond flying to the outside, right off the ring, onto that hard ground below. And that rolling knee. She's got Blue rocked. But Blue able to counter. These ladies throwing offense early, folks. And Diamond, went for a move and was countered by Blue with that elbow. And Blue with the basement drop kick, taking Diamond down. Diamond sent flying into the announcer's table there. But able to counter with a back elbow. Now sends Blue. No, Blue reverses. And Diamond sent it to the barricade, crashing hard. Big back chops from Blue has already busted Diamond open. Oh, and a headbutt takes Diamond to the ground. Folks, you see what I mean when I say that Blue is an absolute phenom. Oh, no! Blue hit a low blow on Diamond. Blue now, oh my gosh. that reverse DDT into like a powerbomb type maneuver. What a fantastic move. Really has Diamond in bad shape now. Diamond, though, trying to recover. The Blue not giving her space. Takes her down with that arm bar. She's going for a submission here, and Blue with the quick submission from Diamond. So, folks, next week we are looking at La Llorona taking on the reigning and defending women's champion, Blue. What a match, folks. Blue showing why she's the champion, showing why she's so dominant right here. Diamond, a former women's champion in her own right, just getting dominated from the start by Blue.
Here is your winner,
Blue absolutely deserves to gloat after that one, folks. That was an outstanding match put on by that young lady in the ring. And folks, we have reached our main event. This is a rematch from last week. We see Wolf Soldier coming in to take on the Intercontinental Champion, Gunnar Marshall. Wolf Soldier calls himself all ego with great reason, folks. The man has built his career predicated upon the fact that he is the best. And if you ask him, he will tell you that he's the best. But he also will show every single time he is in that ring why he talks. He backs up everything he says. This is one of the top wrestlers in professional wrestling today, folks. And I know I say that a lot, but it's not hyperbole, it's fact. Wolf Soldier absolutely dominant in most of the federations he's in, including his own, the WDWF. That's right, folks, he's not just a wrestler, he is a promotion owner himself. And folks, this is going to be one hell of a main event. This is no holds barred. Absolutely anything goes. You can hit people with anything. You can do anything. As long as you get the victory, it's yours. And once again, if you like the action that you're seeing tonight, feel free to join us every single week, Tuesdays and Thursdays here on Twitch TV. And if you happen to miss our show, don't fret, folks. We have a YouTube channel where we have all of our videos on demand, and that YouTube address is youtube.com/the @NAWA Main Event Wrestling. Feel free to come by and check out some of our older shows and look at the improvement that we've had. And we see our Intercontinental Champion, Gunnar Marshall. Gunnar Marshall also an N.A.W.A. original. A holdover from our retro show that has decided it is not time to retire, it's time to get better. He made his way over, folks, and is still wrestling even after all these years, carrying that coveted Intercontinental Championship you see around his waist. And you hear the crowd chanting, "Anarchy! Anarchy!" That is exactly correct, folks. Anarchy is about to reign. We're about to see all hell break loose in this no-holds-barred main event for the Intercontinental Championship here in the NAWA. And folks, one of our wonderful virtual viewers here wants to let everybody know that Gunnar Marshall is thick with 2 C's. They said that boy thicker than day-old oatmeal.
The Intercontinental Champion,
And here we go. Marshall trying to pop up Wolf Soldier. Wolf Soldier counters it into a drop kick, and Marshall right on the attack with that clothesline, but Wolf Soldier already countering. These folks are going back and forth already, folks, and it's just the start. Marshall with a cover after a takedown. 1, 2. Wolf Soldier able to kick out. Marshall with a stomp now. Soldier with a kick off the top, or excuse me, second rope, missed his kick. Didn't miss that one. Landing in a series of offense here, taking down Gunnar Marshall. Wolf now. Oh, that killer knee that he lands. Folks, that is a devastating maneuver every time it lands. And then that takedown with the back kick. Wolf Soldier in command now. Goes for a kick. No, Marshall said not today. Taking him down with a leg sweep. And now, a stomp to the back of the leg. Now slamming Wolf's head into the ground here. Wolf Soldier, big forearm to the back of the neck. Here we go around the mulberry bush. The monkey chased the weasel, folks. Don't know what's going on here, folks, but let's see if we can get this fixed. Give us 1 second here. Folks, you gotta love it when forces outside of your own control take advantage of the situation here. We have seen Gorilla float above the ring tonight. We have seen 2 men get locked into a runaround tornado. Never thought I'd see that. You absolutely have to love technology, and you absolutely have to love when physics just decide to break down. Oh, Soldier's got a hockey stick, but Marshall doesn't care. Takes him down, goes for the cover. Not a 1 count. Soldier, big jumping knee there. Locks him into a pin. 1, 2, almost a 3. Wolf Soldier is looking shocked here. Can't believe that Gunnar Marshall able to kick out of that knee. And went for that rocket kick. That rocket kick taking Marshall down. And Wolf hits that back kick again. Wolf Soldier measuring Gunnar Marshall up. Went for a flying knee and missed. Marshall hits a big boot and a stomp to the back. Marshall now stands him up. Sends him into the ropes. Went for a diving shoulder tackle and missed. Wolf, though, taking advantage now. He's got Marshall up. Went for a kick. Marshall counters. Takes him down. Goes for that cover again. 1. Wolf counters. 1, 2, 3. Wolf Soldier able to counter into a pin and become the new Intercontinental Champion.
Here's your winner.
What a match, folks. After the runaround, you got to be proud for him. And Soldier just showing disrespect to our referee. Not good on that one. What a wild ending, folks. Let's go ahead and cover our matches that we had tonight. Once again, we started out with an underground match with a rising fan favorite, Ahmed, taking on a holdover from the N.A.W.A. retro days, Bubba Joe Hayes. Bubba Joe Hayes put up a great fight, but Ahmed able to capture the victory with a submission. In our second match, we had a fatal four-way. We had the Hood Baddie Amaya Campbell, Amy McFarland, La Llorona, and American Way's own Andrea Honor taking on each other in a chance to get a title shot at the N.A.W.A. Women's Championship. La Llorona taking a victory here and going back to title land. That's right, folks. She has earned herself a title shot and will take it next week. And we'll tell you who she's going up against here in just a moment. We had, in our third match, a tornado tag between the Olatunde family, Sifa and Zuri, taking on Gorilla and Butcher, the tag team champions. And folks, the Olatunde family came out on top and guaranteed themselves a title match next month at our pay-per-view, Anarchy in America. Outstanding match there. Both teams showed out. In our fourth match, we had our television championship. Jay Bird taking on the lunatic himself, Casey Jones. And after a hard-fought victory, Jay Bird able to scale the ladder, claim the title, and become our new television champion. Folks, we call this either a curse or a blessing. Depends on how you look at it. Once you are the television champion, you will have to fight every single week and either defend it or lose it to your competitor. Once you're the television champion, you fight every week to defend that title. And then out of nowhere, we had the unknown assailant here attack Marcus Justice, as well as Justice's tag team partner, Kyle Truth. Andrea Honor telling us that she found Truth in his dressing room covered in blood, and Marcus Justice was beat down backstage. Folks, we have security and law enforcement involved in this, trying to figure out who this mystery man is. And hopefully we'll have some news for you next Thursday. But as of right now, we have no idea. Kyle Truth and Marcus Justice both taken to a local medical facility for treatment and observation to make sure that they're okay. But that was an odd event that happened there. We had our women's championship match. We had Diamond taking on Blue, and in commanding fashion, Blue just dominating Diamond from the start and winning her match. So next week it will be La Llorona taking on Blue for the N.A.W.A. Women's Championship. Folks, guaranteed to be a banger on that one. And lastly, in our main event, we had a holdover from last week. Wolf Soldier filed a complaint with the owner of the N.A.W.A., Robert Davis, and said that his match was a cheat. He said that he did not go through one of the tables and that his foot grazed it. Well, folks, any part of you goes through a table, that does count. But owner Robert Davis able to go ahead and make the match for the Intercontinental Championship again this week, folks. And Wolf Soldier went in there and had a battle with Gunnar Marshall, able to come out on top at a no-holds-barred match and capture that Intercontinental gold. Folks, my name is Wink Finkman. It's been my pleasure to chat with you tonight and watch a series of great wrestling matches tonight. Please join us again on Tuesday for our retro show, which takes you back to the classic days of wrestling in the territory-style matches that we run. We'll see you at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesday, and if you want to follow what happens after tonight, we'll see you on Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Come on back in and join us, folks. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Goodbye.